middle of the country, the Central Plains, even portions of eastern Colorado. You can see our red and yellow shaded areas. These are either tornado or severe thunderstorm watches in effect right on through the midnight hour, even in beyond the early morning hours, because these storms, even though the sun has set, they are still firing across this area. We can kind of zoom on in here. We're still watching these storms racing across portions of central Nebraska. Look at the coverage of the rain here. So yeah, flash flooding could be a huge concern. A couple of inches of rain have already fallen, and we could see a few more. And we're still concerned with a tornado warning for Lincoln County here in kind of central Nebraska. Even now, a new severe thunderstorm warning just south of Interstate 80 here in central Nebraska. And then as we slide off to portions of eastern, kind of northeastern Colorado, this is all east of Denver. We're still watching Yuma County under a tornado warning. Again, Denver, we are well to the west of all the active area here in terms of Colorado. For now, we could see the same area fire up again as we head throughout the evening on your Friday. But these storms continue to slowly weaken. And we're still concerned with this upper level disturbance. That gave you the flooding rain a couple of nights ago in central Texas, in the hill country. Now it's pushing on across eastern Texas into the Arklatex. Also going to bring this rain into Little Rock. And we're not unfamiliar with flooding. We could see some flood concerns as we head into your morning hours, and thunderstorms at times still on the severe side, rolling on through the panhandle of Texas, pushing now into portions of western Oklahoma. But all in all, we're still watching a large area here across not only the southeast and the south, but even the central plains, dealing with severe weather and heavy rain as we head through the overnight hours. It's also time for the tropics. Here's Nicole with your tropical update.
And as we get that broad look, of course, it is the quieter time of year. Once we get into the month of June, it gets more active a little bit in July, and then August, September, that's when things really start kicking. And so, as expected, not anything really going on. You can see coming off of Africa this time of year, things relatively quiet. It's August, September that this starts to develop up a little bit more. As we get closer to home, favorite areas for development in the month of June, if we do see anything, there's a lot of Junes that we don't even have a named storm, but the Gulf would be one of those favorite elements. And look at how quiet it is out here. So certainly nothing that we see brewing in this direction. And the Western Caribbean would be another possible development area in the month of June if we did see anything. And we can see that this is quite quiet right now as well. In fact, the winds that we are seeing over parts of the Caribbean, a little unfavorable for any sort of that development. So certainly some good news with all of that going on. The one other area that we monitor this time of year is the Eastern Pacific, because of course that season starts May 15th. So we're already in that, and we've already had one named storm in this basin. And we certainly have a fair amount of convection right now, but nothing that looks like it's trying to get its way forming up. And even